Alright, hey, Haze Mega here, and welcome to another Haze Mega anime figure desktop show and tell with Mai Sakurajima here from the Bunny Girl Senpai anime. Alright, I can't quite remember the whole title. It's long. I'll put a subtitle below. But yeah, so I wanted to get this figure last year before Christmas, and I didn't get her. I got her in March of this year, 2022, and I figure, hey, Christmas is coming up soon. I would like to do a figure show and tell on this figure. Right? I think this is the only Christmas themed figure that I have. So I've got a couple of these Mai Sakurajima Taito Coreful figures, and I love them. All right, they're cheap and they're good quality. So it's Mai Sakurajima plus figure equals a lot of money. So I would say, all right, there's some really expensive Mai Sakurajima figures out there because she's like the #1 waifu, guys. She's up there with Yuki Asuna, you know. Okay. Okay. So let's get started. So where did I get her? I got her on Amazon from a seller, JP Trading, I think on Amazon. It was like for $32. I think the shipping was free also. So pretty good deal. So I'll say she came from Japan, I believe, and she's been sitting here in my room for a while. Like I said, I've been trying to buy this figure for a little while. I think she must have popped up earlier, and then she disappeared. Okay, so that's where I got her from. Seller on Amazon for $32. Not a bad deal. Right, it was wrapped in a plastic wrap also, so that's nice. Keeps the dust off the box. Probably not gonna keep the box, so I'm gonna say. So I don't normally keep prize figure boxes. Unless I think I might sell them later. Or if the box is really nice. Okay. Alright, so let's start the figure show and tell. So let's check out the box. So there she is. Mai Sakurajima. If you've got a probably like a little more than half shot, I'd say that's like 60% shot of the figure. Alright, and there's a bunch of Japanese here that I can't really read. But here it says puberty syndrome. Oh boy, it's really hard. And I have to really look at it. It's really small print. Puberty syndrome, abnormal experiences during adolescence due to sensitivity and instability. Okay, there you go. That was the whole theme for that anime. Okay, and then here it says Coreful. All right, it doesn't say Taito on the box. That's kind of strange, but yeah, I think this figure is produced by Taito, and this is the Mai Sakurajima Winter Bunny version. All right, winter. That's assuming that says okay. All right, and it's kind of got like a festive Christmas kind of background. Here we've got a full shot of the figure. All right. And then here we've got a really close-up of the figure. And it says Coreful on the bottom here. Some kita here. Sparkly. Okay, it says Mai Sakurajima Winter Bunny version. Okay, and then the top. There we go. It says Taito right here. Jaya Coreful Mai Sakurajima Winter Bunny version. There's a Kadokawa sticker here. It's legit. Alright, and then here we've got some info on the figure in Japanese. The only thing I could really make out of, well, one of them is probably the warning, the age warning, and you know, babies could eat this and type of thing. And this is a prize only, alright, prize figure, but I purchased it. And it's made out of ATBC and PVC, or ABS and PVC. That must be a type of ABS. All right, and it says 2018 Kadokawa right here. So, yeah, is that about how old the anime is, right? Okay, let's do the unboxing. Okay, there she is. Mai Sakurajima Winter Bunny version. Alright, ooh, wow, that dress. It looks kind of awesome. Alright, so I just want to say. Alright, let's do a 360. Hazemega is going to take a closer look at her, and then we'll scrutinize this figure if there's anything to scrutinize, and then we'll take a closer look at the figure of the lovely Mai Sakurajima. I get the feeling I should rotate it the other direction. Okay, I also forgot to mention the assembly. Pretty simple. Figure was completely assembled already. All you needed to do was take the base out of the plastic packaging, which was kind of annoying. They taped it really good in there. I had to hold her the whole time. And then she's got 2 pegs that hold her onto the base. All right. Will she be a leaner? I hope not. The figure doesn't seem like it's too heavy, so. But yeah, one of these figures with one leg holding them up and they're in some kind of dynamic pose is a recipe for becoming a leaner in the future, is what I'll say. Okay, there is like a bigger peg and a smaller peg that goes into the base. That's how it goes, and it's just 2 pieces. Really simple. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, we're back. Alright, and I'll tell you now, it's price figure is what I want to say, alright? I'm a little disappointed compared to the other Bunny Girl figures, the Taito Bunny Girl figures that I have, or the other Coreful figures that I have, but we'll go over that in a second, alright? But it's not too bad, alright? For a price figure, not too bad. So let's go start at the base, and then we'll work our way up. Okay, so the base is this kind of white, sort of opaque. It looks like you can kind of see through it a little bit. Base, and it says Mai Sakurajima Winter Bunny version on it. All right, and then there's got a bunch of like snowflakes and stars and stuff. Kira kira star, right? And then so let's see if the base is flat. And for the most part, yes, it is flat. That's good. I've got a number of these prize figures that the base is not flat. It's got something in it, that makes it wobble. Hazemega does not like that, okay? But there it is. Pretty simple, but looks good. It kind of gives that winter wonderland feeling, right? I think that's what they're going for, right? Okay, let's start at the shoes, and then we'll work the rest of the way up, all right? So she's wearing these red high heels, all right? They're like a gloss color. The paint is not very good on them. It looks like really glossy here, but not glossy. Like, it looks kind of textury here, but I guess that's okay because that's the heel, I guess. Maybe the heel's a different material. Okay. So it's kind of perched up on this white thing here, all right? So to make it look like she's jumping in the air or something. I hope she lands properly. So let's say she's wearing them high. Hazemega doesn't have any experience wearing high heels, man, but I imagine it kind of sucks. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, the paint texture, I don't know. It looks it's glossy, but like it's like kind of rough looking. That's what I want to say. I would think it would just be glossy and really smooth. Kind of like this. See how really smooth this is? It shines really well, but the rest kind of, it's kind of rough looking. That's what I want to say. Okay, let's take a look at the other shoe. Oh, my camera doesn't like this red color. Okay. Yeah, so you'll see that there's like kind of like a nub mark or something around here. Not so good. It's kind of hard to see from this angle. But yeah, there's like a nub mark or like something scratched it or something's up with the paint. All right, and there looks like a seam line over here that they didn't sand or something. Okay, there's the bottom of the shoe. Okay, this one the paint actually looks better on this one, other than like, yeah, that little mark over there. Okay, let's check out these Mai Sakurajima legs. All right, so she's wearing these stockings that make her legs look like they're made out of chocolate. Okay, she has chocolate looking legs, right? And they go all the way up. So no pantsu, guys. None of that. All right, and you would think that, the stockings would bunch up around here and stuff, but there's no kind of detail in that kind of molding right there, okay? It looks like it might not even be painted. I'm not sure, man. No, I think it is painted. You can see her heel bone right here. Alright, there's some kind of dirty stuff back here behind her leg. I can see a seam line right here. If you look very closely, there's a seam line going down here. Okay. Yeah, so it looks kind of like it's not painted. The paint is just, it's not very good quality on the legs, alright? And it makes it look like her legs are made out of chocolate. Okay, and also I can kind of notice like where the stockings go into the shoe. I don't know, it looks like there's some kind of glue there, or just her foot doesn't go in there very nicely. You can see the light kind of reflect off of it. Okay, so the legs, Haze Mega, not too impressed with it. Let's move on up. So let's take a look at this lovely dress she's wearing. So the best thing about this figure is the dress itself, alright? Is the dress and the skin, surprisingly. Alright, the dress, it kind of, the texturing, the way the light hits it and everything, it makes it look like the dress is made out of, like a felt, right? A felt, like, you know, like a Santa felt, alright? Or it's like it's very fluffy looking, alright? But in actuality, it's not, alright? It looks fluffy, but it's not. They textured it in such a way that it gives you that illusion that it looks like it. It looks very good, that's what I will say, alright? It doesn't have any kind of shading on it, but just because the molding is really good, the shading looks really nice. At least it does from the front. I guess when you look up close to it, it just looks like it's got kind of like a lot of goosebumps and stuff. That's what I say. Alright, so at the bottom of the dress, we've got this, you know, cotton stuff. It's this fluffy stuff all around it. Pretty simple dress, one-piece dress. It looks like she's kind of wearing a bath towel, sorta. All right. It kind of goes up in the air. You can see her leg there. Pretty nice. And then the rest, she's covering her booty and all that. It's a very tasteful Christmas outfit. All right. All right. She's wearing a belt right here. Alright, looks very nice. You can see the holes punched into the belt for the buckle. And then the buckle is made out of, looks like it's made out of like aluminum or a steel color. Alright, looks very nice. Belt looks really good, actually. Adds some kind of extra, you know, detail to the dress is what I'll say. And like I said, I like all the molding and stuff on the dress. The dress was done very well on this. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, and she's got these two fluffy balls on her chest, one between her boobs, all right, and one on kind of like on her belly. Okay, and then there's that same fluffy stuff that's goes over the top. It looks like it's a very warm dress. She's got another one of those white fluffy balls on the back. Kind of looks like a bunny tail, right? Very nice. Okay, and then let's go take a look at the skin that's on the top of the dress. So this is pretty much all the skin she's showing you. Alright, but the skin looks actually very good. For it's Barbie doll, alright guys? It's not, I don't think the skin is painted. That's the way they do this Coreful figures. They mold it in the color of the skin, you know, and it looks really good. She has some really fair skin, is what I'm gonna say. Looks very nice. You can kind of tell it's not painted because like it's kind of like shiny in certain spots. Alright, but the molding is very good. I don't see any kind of weird lines on her skin. I think that's where they put all the detail in, the dress and the her skin. Alright, she's got some very lovely collarbones there, guys. Let's go zoom in on that. Okay, look at those lovely Mai Sakurajima collarbones, alright? And yes, she has a generous sized bust, that's what I'm gonna say. I guess she's kind of showing the cleavages, but yeah, you really gotta look in there. But you get some armpit action and some bare shoulder action is what I want to say. All right, yeah, she's showing off one of the armpits, and then yeah, she's pretty much naked the rest of the way up. Very nice. Okay, her hands are just kind of up in the air like that, like she was gonna go jump. It's a dynamic pose is what I want to say. It looks good. Fingernails, not painted at all. Okay. Same thing with the other one. Her other hand is almost making like a fist. It's kind of more like a cat paw, sort of. Alright, she's got these kind of slender arms with these kind of pointy elbows. Very nice skin. It looks very smooth. For not having it painted, it looks really, really good. That's all I want to say. Okay, let's take a look at her face. Man, this is going to be a fast one. There's really not much to talk about, alright? That's what I say. But there's her lovely Mai Sakurajima face. I think you would want to look at her like that. Alright, she's kind of looking off to the left with his big purpley eyes. Her mouth is open, and she's got like you can see her tongue. Alright. Also, I forgot to mention, yeah, she's wearing like a kind of collar. Alright. Same color as the same exact color as the belt. Alright, it's this kind of like this brownish khaki color, and the buckle for it is like a silver or like a steel color. Okay, looks very good. All the little details look very nice. Okay, and then we can go take a look at her hair. Okay, yep, take a look at her hair. She's got this, if I remember correctly, I know from the anime because I've seen so many pictures of her because she's my waifu. Okay, Mai Sakurajima has like a gray hair, all right, like a kind of dark gray hair is what I'll say. But yeah, it's black in this one, all right. So she's got like the black hair this time. Her hair is pretty close to black, or you could say it's a very dark gray is what I'll say, all right. There's no shading at all, but it does transition to a translucent clear, all right. It becomes from black to kind of brown to or gray, and then clear. All right, the tips are clear. It looks very nice, actually. The molding is actually not too bad. Kind of right here, it doesn't look so nice. She's got the little bunny clip that she always wears on the side of her head. She's got also 2 clips on the side here. They look all right. Okay. For the most part, the molding on the hair looks all right. All right. Her bangs and everything. It looks dynamic and it's moving all over the place. It just looks kind of rough in some places. The paint is not the best. That's what I say. Yeah. So yeah, I did notice some stuff here. Like there's like an overspray or something, or it's messed up, or I don't know what the deal with that is, man. But yeah, it's kind of messed up right here. I'm sure not all of them look like that. And then if you look at the paint very carefully, the paint doesn't look very consistent around it. It looks kind of splotchy in certain spots. Not so nice. Right, the hair is okay. I give it like a B-. How about that? Because the molding is actually good, and it's dynamic. It's like, you know, all over the place. All right, you can see her ears sticking out right here. She's got some big ears. Okay, and then we've got the bunny ears. There they are. They're a red bunny ears. There's a red headband that holds it up right above where her ear is. This figure kind of bobbles around a little bit because there's only one foot holding it up also, I just noticed. The ears are kind of floppy. You can kind of move them a little bit, but they'll probably break if you move them too much. A little bit floppy. They're not felt. Oh, you know what? Are they? You know what? Let me take a closer look at this. No. Okay, so I have one of the bunny girl figures where she has felt ears, all right, and this one isn't one of them, all right. But it kind of feels like it when I kind of rub it a little bit. It does feel like it's kind of textury, sort of, kind of. Maybe that's the way they painted it. Maybe they use a certain paint that makes it feel kind of rubbery or felty. Okay, it's all one color. There's no kind of shading on it. The molding looks all right. I don't really see anything wrong with the molding at all. Yeah, the headband looks very plasticky is what I'm going to say, but maybe that's what they're going for. Okay. And there you go. That is the Mai Sakurajima Winter Bunny version. Overall, I'd say I like it. I would I'm happy to add her to my collection with my other Mai Sakurajima figures. Let me see. I still have one more Mai Sakurajima figure. Yeah. Hazemega is a big fan of Mai Sakurajima, especially after watching the movie, guys. If you have not watched it's not the Bunny Girl, it's the Dreaming Girl movie. Yeah, man, she's becomes top waifu in that movie. Okay. So yeah, that was a pretty short one, but I wanted this one for a while. There are some other Bunny Girl figures. I don't know if I'm gonna get them or not. We'll see. But I think this is maybe my third Taito Coreful figure of Mai Sakurajima. So thank you, Taito, for producing affordable Mai Sakurajima waifu figures. Okay. I think I have the one of her in her the regular bunny suit. This one, and I've got one of her like on a cushion, and I got one of her in like a summer dress. All right, so I will put a link at the end of these videos if you guys want to check those show and tells out. And I'm really impressed with the quality of these Taito figures. I would have to say the base is kind of vanilla, but the base is okay. The legs are kind of the most disappointing part of this figure. It's just the paint doesn't look very good. Your legs really do look like they're made out of chocolate too. The paint just doesn't look good on the bottom of the figure. The dress looks really nice, even though it's not painted. The way the light reflects off of it, it makes it look fluffy. It really does make it look fluffy. That's what I'll say. And the skin looks really nice. She's got some nice, smooth, very fair skin. The molding on the skin parts are very nice. All right, and the hair is okay. All right, the hair looks very dynamic. One thing that Taito does that really good is this transition from the painted part to the translucent part. It looks all right. Okay. Yeah, looks pretty good. But the hair is kind of splotchy in certain places, so maybe some of them might not look like that, but mine does. All right. And the bunny ears, they just kind of look kind of plain looking, is what I'll say. All right, but she has a cute expression, and it's dynamic. Yeah, it is dynamic. I think this is the only one that I've had or she's like moving and stuff. So I think I like it. It's a winner. For $32, I am absolutely satisfied with my Mai Sakurajima winter bunny waifu figure. All right, thanks for watching. I will get some 360s and close-ups. That's the end of the show and tell. Here's me out.